Hey y'all, what's going on, my fellow freaks and freak shows? Your boy Chuckles here, representing LSP and Masking, and you're motherfucking watching No Haters.
No haters, back like we never left. Breaking down the doors in your mind like a psychopath. Run the halls screaming, hatchet wheeling, screaming decaf. Got you running circles, bet your ass to say no decaf.
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like a ceiling can hold us.
What the fuck is up? No haters, we're back. I keep telling y'all we're back. We're fucking back. Back in force, motherfuckers. And tonight we have very special guest. I've known this guy for a little while. We officially met years ago at fucking Nails Fest. It was actually a really cool fucking dude from New England. And I'm not even gonna say anymore. I'm just gonna let y'all meet him if you don't know him already. So, without further ado, Don Juan Delanucci, the sick one, PayN.
How goes it, everybody? I'm PayN, and I'm here with Chaotic Neutral, and we're here to fuck around and find out.
So what the fuck is going on, brother? I haven't seen you. Haven't really talked. I mean, we talked on Instagram or whatever. Other than that, I haven't seen you forever.
Yeah, it's been a few years since the last we saw each other at Nails Fest, actually, like you said.
Yeah, it's that we've been all over the place since then. Moved out to Vegas, moved to Colorado and shit. So,
oh yeah.
Unfortunately, probably not going to make Nails Fest this year.
You'll be there in spirit.
Yes, absolutely. Loving it. So I'm really glad I got you on the show. Second episode of the season. You got there right in the beginning. Fucking awesome. And you've been up to a lot of shit since Nails Fest years ago. You've been doing this for a long time. I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm just gonna let you kind of introduce yourself.
All right. Well, if you don't know me, I'm PayN, PayN. No E, please. You will not find me. I have been doing this for a number of years. More recently, as of late, I've been working a lot more. There's been a lot more under the old umbrella of PayN that I've been working on. I've got a few projects in the mix here. I got album that Crazy K and I are working on for Crazy PayN. That's going to be probably not what you expect to hear of Crazy PayN. It's actually going to probably throw you for one hell of a fucking curveball, but I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, I like curveball.
The other project I'm working on is with OMGeezel, my boy Skinny. If you're watching this, Skinny, I love you, buddy. He's a absolute animal. He mixes, masters everything all himself, from the beats, the lyrics, everything. And it's going to be a privilege to be able to do an album with him, because, again, that's going to be nothing like you've heard of me prior. And then, I got my current project that I'm working on, the Da Vinci of Death. And I got a bunch of things, up in the old noodle here that I'm trying to accomplish. And so far I've accomplished 2 out of like 6 of them. And it's only been a few months, you know what I mean, since I've actually really put the old feet to the ground and started running.
Awesome. Yeah, I understand that completely. All of us do. It takes time to do this. And, that whole starving artist thing, we got to work too and be adults. So
I'm fat as hell, so I don't know about starving, but I'm an artist.
Well, fair enough. You got to keep up that sexy figure, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You watch. When the winters come around, bro, what's up, dude? Put me under a blanket. The heating bills are going to drop.
Oh shit. No, I understand. I call Sweet Pea my heater. She gets out of bed in the middle of the night to go pee herself, and I'm where fuck my heater go. Something cool. All right, cool. So shit, I don't even know where to start. Origin stories. Everybody loves a good origin story. How did you start in the game? I mean, I know you say you've been doing this a long time.
Mm-hmm. Since prior to like 2002. Really, it was kind of an odd fall in. I kind of fell into doing music. You know, if you've listened to any of my music, I'm primarily a storyteller. You know, I like to
Yes.
tell stories. It's weirdly difficult, but it's fun to traverse. I actually got that because I used to write short stories in junior high school and hand them out to people, and a lot of people ended up really liking them. So I had to keep writing them and keep writing them. And then my weird self, I had a predilection towards the piano, one of my favorite instruments in the world. And I got a piano. I started playing with it and started fucking around with it and figured out there was a drum kit on the fucking thing. You hit a button, it would do like a little basic little beat. And then I grew to a much larger, much more expensive piano and started making the beats and recording them and then rapping over the beats. I used to play the beats on the piano as I rapped over them. And a lot of my friends liked it. Like, yeah, this is fucking weird. We like it. We want other people to listen to it too. And that's really how it snowballed from there. I just started fucking around with people, rapping to people live. And it all snowballed from there. Fucking cat. What are you doing?
He's eating the mic on my headphones.
Bruh.
Rod. This is Rod. This is my baby boy. You can if I can actually get him to turn around for a second. Ugh. He's got the Alice Cooper paint and a goatee. And he's the one we actually raised him literally from a day old. There we go.
Little beast.
Yeah.
Away with you, Simba. There he goes.
He likes to chew on shit. Yeah, I mean, you've developed into quite the artist. You have such a unique style, unique voice. So you make all your own beats, or you've been getting them from other people now?
I stopped making my own beats years ago. To be honest, I wanted to focus more on the writing aspect rather than the beat making. I want to hear somebody else have a feeling, and then I want to build on that. Because when I hear a beat, you know what I mean. If I like it, I like it. There's a meaning, a twang that hits me in the ear, and I want to build on that emotion that I feel through that beat, which I'm hoping the creator also had felt, or some modicum of.
Awesome. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm still in the phase of where I'm making my own. Well, partially because I just can't afford to buy beats from somebody else. Not gonna lie, but
Well, we'll talk after. We'll talk after here. I got a couple guys in mind who they're just savages, and they're super reasonable.
cool. We will definitely. Hi, and this is Chaos.
This one's like, all right, so the other one was on the show. What I gotta be now too, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a jealousy thing. He'll live. Hey, you. No, you're not allowed to eat Daddy's mic. I don't think so.
Well, they both want it.
Yes, they do. Chew on plastic bags and all kinds of other shit.
You get me started with cats and fucking bags.
I don't know. I don't get it. But whatever. It's sensory, partially the sound, maybe? I don't know.
They're not really sure, but it's annoying either way.
Yes. Luckily, we don't do it much in the middle of the night while we're sleeping. That would suck.
I sleep like a fucking rock. I've literally slept through a gunshot downstairs.
Oh, shit.
Didn't wake up, but you whisper in my ear or you shut off my fan. Might as well have just fucking screeched in my ear.
Awesome. I mean, you're not going to lose any sleep that way. That works. So, back to origins. And I ask everybody this: how did you come up with the name PayN? Was it the original name you picked? Did it evolve from something else?
Actually, it was. It was the very first name I picked. You know, when I started creating my music, I knew that it was fucky. You know what I mean? It wasn't for everybody. It was not everybody's proverbial cup of tea. So I wanted to make a name that I know everybody can relate to. Pain. Everybody's felt pain in one way, shape, or form. We've all felt pain. And from that emotion actually created pain. You know, I am the worst kind of person there is. That's who pain is supposed to be. He's supposed to be this asshole piece of shit, you know, douchebag. But for some reason you can't help but like him. You know what I mean? You're just like, you fucking asshole. But you're like, you know, that's my asshole. You know what I mean? If
Yes.
you know, I know if he's gonna be around, somebody's getting slapped sometime or another. And that's really my origin story. That's really how I came out with, you know, in my beginning years, I was very melancholy, very, very dark, very angry. Then I snowballed forward more or less into the Crazy Pain era, where I was just straight angry and I didn't give a shit about anything. To the Dawn, which was, you know, really still dark, still angry, more developed, and kind of set the tone for who I am, you know what I mean? Because I love swing music. I fucking love Frank Sinatra. And I've always enjoyed it. And I've always wanted to emulate it. And I dress in suits, and they dress in suits. And I smoke and drink, you know, heavily, and still can maintain myself. And I don't know. It's just a really odd origin story. Very weird in my, you know, proverbial growth.
Every origin story is very personal. And, you know, I mean, I think it's weird, but not really that weird. My present name that I go under actually came from, I mean, if you know anything about D&D, you know, chaotic neutral alignment. It was a bunch of us sitting around a table all fucked up, stoned, eating, playing Magic, and my buddy just starts naming right around the table everybody, like, you're this alignment, you're chaotic good, you're lawful this, you're that. And he got to me and he went, I'm going to get back to you on that. Well, about 15 minutes later, it was one of those, he's just like, chaotic neutral. And I went, oh, yeah.
I can see that.
And it kind of stuck.
I quit smoking April 19th, but every once in a while I pop on a little cigar. This is such a special occasion. I bought one for myself.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. I quit smoking for the second time years ago, but every once in a while I like the Black and Mild Jazz wood tips.
I am smoking a casino. Wood tip.
Yeah, it's got to be a wood tip. Those plastic ones suck ass.
They do. They really do.
All right, so you told us a little bit about projects upcoming. Is there and I have a snippet of something. If you're ready to share that, we can definitely do that. If you would like to introduce it, you know, to a little bit about how it evolved and what it came from.
So what it came from, first and foremost, the name of the song is called Murderer's Lullaby. The beat is produced by my homie, Jester Exodus, my boy Mike. He's a savage. He actually made the beat to the first grind mode cipher I was on. And ever since then, I was like, oh, this guy, he knows my kind of beat. And so, you know, I talked to him and I was like, hey, you know, let's make some beats, let's make some music, let's work. And he's like, all right. And the first beat he sent me out of the gate was this. And the first part that you hear, the pre-verse, or the pre-hook, I should say, with this one, it just hit me like a lullaby. And so immediately jumps right into lyrics. There's no musical grace period. There's no intro. The intro is a pre-hook. And what you first hear in the song is what I heard in my head the moment I turned the song. And I was like, let's fucking do this. And I made it into what's going to be a murderer's lullaby. And it may surprise you in the end when it's all finished of what exactly the murderer's lullaby is. It's going to be a little more abstract than just what you think when you hear murderer's lullaby. But Chaotic Neutral, without further ado, whenever you're ready, please show these beautiful people PayN's Murderer's Lullaby, produced by Jester Exodus. As I lay you down to sleep, pray your family hurts and weep. I'ma tell you a story, let's get realistic. This is the tale of a broken misfit who witnessed a sickness take his life and twist it. Mangled his mind state, caused nothing but mischief. Anger controlled his life, and behold, the danger, the anger consumed his soul. Now he's ice cold, and inside he knows that he's heartless. The darkness is where he calls home. A sickness, fucking bullshit. Too sick, I'm cool with going full Kubrick. I'm puking, I'm soothing my anger with shooting. I'm fueled with the foolish mind state, but coolin'. Chillin' on the sidelines, watching and plotting. I spot him, I got him in my sight walking. I'm stalking the mock and I follow him stopping. When he looks around, not found, proceed with caution. Not a witness in sight, I might make contact. Accidentally bump into him, looking for my contact. I lost on my walk, I strike up small talk, confirm his identity, and then I go off. Dislocate his jaw, make it hard to talk. Never mind scream, I lean in and start to go to work. The first thing I chop off is the dominant hand, make it hard to call cops. I'ma tell you a story, let's get realistic. This is the tale of a broken misfit who witnessed a sickness take his life and twist it. Mangled his mind state, caused nothing but mischief. Anger controlled his life, and behold, the danger, the anger consumed his soul. Now he's ice cold, and inside he knows that he's heartless. The darkness is where he calls home. Nice.
Fucking awesome. I can't wait to hear the whole thing. I'm waiting for I pilfered as much of your music as I could off of Reverb.
Yeah. That's the new one too. I didn't even want to give you the old one. There's too many choices. Too many really old songs. I'm like, fuck. The funny thing and the weird thing, before anybody berates the quality of the track, that was raw. There was literally no editorial, nothing. There was no, volume adjustment, no gain adjustment, nothing. That was literally when I recorded it. I put it all, in one little fucking area, and I saved it. That was it.
No, you've gotten good enough that doesn't even really sound that raw. I mean, not to me anyway. But we are our own worst critic.
It is rough. It's rough. Yeah. Rough. No riders, just rough.
No, man, it's fucking awesome. That's like I said, I can't wait to hear the whole thing. Everything else you got coming up, because you said you got 3 different projects you're working on right now, right?
Yeah.
So you got Crazy PayN, which when we met, it was at one of Jay's garage shows.
Oh shit! So that's me. So we met before Nails Fest.
Yeah, I remember. It took me a minute. Like, where the fuck? And then crazy.
Because I don't have
thing,
my
like,
asshole with the
because-
mask with me.
Yes. Because it ended up just being you for some reason, if I remember correctly, because Crazy K couldn't make it.
Super healthy. No. If I'm being honest, I don't remember the reason. I just remember that he was unable to make it. And I was like, fuck, I'm already geared to go.
Hey, I mean, you killed it. I probably got footage of that somewhere. I couldn't honestly tell you where right now. Probably looking for all that right at the moment.
Do some digging, buddy.
I thought of it. Well, I mean, so you got a Crazy PayN album. Were we talking like an album or an EP or
It's an album.
full album? Awesome. And then the other project, and then just PayN.
Yep. And the
Evolution.
one that me and Jeezel are doing together. We haven't named it or anything. We have all the tracks. We have them all done. We have no idea what we're naming this. No idea what we're gonna, give ourselves as a moniker, if you will. I know on YouTube there's a song of him and I together. It's called Too Hard, and that song is very has a very emotional attachment for me. And it kind of took hold rather quickly. The way that, Jeezel and I fell into making music, I had him on Facebook as a friend. He had been a fan of my music for years, which I did not realize or know. But I saw on the reels, a computer screen. I recognized the beat maker. So I'm like, oh, let me hear this. And the beat that was fucking playing, I was like, I need to be on that beat. So I just messaged him. I'm like, hey, shot in the dark here, but I would love to be on this with you. And he was just super receptive to it. And I was like, fucking yeah. You know what I mean? I was pumped. Like a fucking set of Adidas back in the 90s. Pumped up. And then that song came to fruition. And it was at that point, I was like, I could do a bunch of songs with this guy. He's fucking super talented. He made the beat himself. He mixed, mastered, edited, and produced it himself. He made the fucking graphics himself. Everything that he did himself. And then he let me come on it with him. And we made this beautiful song. And you should listen to it after. Chaotic. You should listen to it after.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you can find it, send me the link. I'm all over that.
Bro, I got you.
Absolutely love that shit. So, I don't know if you can see the chat or not, but Buzzkill Odium is in the house.
Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, shit. There we go. Now I'm seeing some shit. Apparently, it was in private chat.
Ah.
Wanted us to chat privately. It's okay. You can show me your beans. It's good. It's good.
Oh, fucking right. Awesome. So, shows, obviously Nails Fest, because you do that pretty much every year, right?
Yes. And right now, we have been there ever since the beginning. Privileged to be there.
Yeah, we were, I never got to perform Nails Fest, but being there the 1 year was awesome. It really was. Is that's and has been since the beginning of memoriam for Casket's brother, correct?
Yeah, it's Kyle. And he was very, very close to Casket. That was his right-hand man. He was the Crazy K to his PayN. He was always there with him. Always rock shows together. I remember when we did the show with him in the Palladium. Kyle went on stage. He fucking killed it. Yeah, that was he was the homie. And so, at that time he was trying to do a group with my homie Ermac the Shogun called The Other Guys, you know, inspired off the movie, because they were like that. They had that exact same fucking energy with each other. It's fucking beautiful. And, you know, things unfortunately just weren't able to unravel that way.
Yeah, we've lose a lot of people like that, and somehow it's usually the most talented and the best of us that go that way. It's like only the good die young, and I don't know how the fuck that works. It doesn't seem very fair to me, but I mean, I guess it's what it is.
I would love to get on track with you, Buzzkill. You know my digits, baby. Message me.
Fucking awesome. All right. So, and moving on, you've been with NEK since the beginning of, well, probably not the beginning of PayN, because that was maybe before NEK even existed.
Oh yeah, way prior. NEK actually sprawled from Casket. You know, bringing up the idea. You know, let's all just build each other up. Let's all just work together for one goal. You know what I mean? No contracts, no bullshit. We all do what we can to help out. We all put in our best effort, and it snowballed, and Casket made it happen. He made NEK a fucking thing. And that's exactly what transpired. Everybody was, you know, we're all aligned with NEK. I got my NEK out, you know, my NEK hat out there. We all perform together. We all build each other up. You know, there are shows that will like sprawl out throughout the country, and we're all performing at different shows, but we're all repping NEK all at the same time. And it's been a beautiful artist collective. It's been a wonderful journey, and you know, it's been really enlightening just to have another artist who, you know, is just as hungry as you are, you know, put you up and you put them up. You know, everybody's lifting each other up, or we're all sitting on the ground together. Not one of us is going to stand on anybody's shoulders to get a better view. And there is no more potent feeling than that in the music industry, especially when everyone under the NEK umbrella is substantially different from one another, style-wise, you know, rap-wise, fan base-wise, yet we can all collectively bring them together. It's fucking beautiful.
Absolutely. That's how it should be. You know, there's too much cutthroat shit in the music industry anymore, you know?
I mean, unfortunately, that's still the spirit of hip-hop, though. You know, I'm better than you, and I will prove it to you. You know, you gotta out-rap them, but that's what creates the momentum, creates the content, if you will, that people want to hear. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people argue that, you know, Eminem's best shit is when he was beefing with ICP because he was just so angry. He had a target to get at him. You know what I mean? Same can be said for any other artist. Hell yeah. See? Buzzkill gets it. Definitely collective.
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes it goes too fucking far. I've noticed that, you know. I mean, if you're gonna beef over something. And my biggest issue is when you start dragging the fans into it. Not so much like, well, here's a diss track and here's that, but when fans start feeling like they need to choose camps.
Yeah, that's a little over, you know, one toke over the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I had an artist that I was beefing with, I would not expect nor want my fans to feel like they have to pick sides. Realistically, I want you to like both sides. I want you to like both. I want you to have this investment. You know what I mean? Don't gotta pick sides. If an artist does something that makes you feel you have to pick sides, I feel like that's a really big fucking red flag. That's super insecure. And I don't know, it just doesn't really show a faith in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. What the fuck are you guys doing?
And I did send you that track, by the way. I just sent it to you through Shitagram.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, brother. I will,
I did that for you.
I got everything on, D&D. Oh, I feel so special. All right, cool. I got it. Yeah, I got everything on D&D, so I don't have a bunch of ding, ding, ding going off all fucking. Because I will, especially with no haters. I have people, randomly sending me whatever, which is awesome, and that's what no haters is about. But, it doesn't go well in the middle of a show.
Agreed. And Buzzkill, I'll tip a drink to that, brother. That's all you can do in a beef. Speak your piece, speak your truth. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, keep pushing.
Yeah, pretty much. So other than Nails Fest, do you got any shows planned for the rest of the year? Because we're actually getting into the middle of the year at this point. Where the fuck did it go, man?
I have no clue. No clue where this year went so far. I have a couple that are up in the air right now. It's really hard for me to tell people about shows because usually they are months in advance, and right now I don't really have too many that I'm considering. Right now, all my focus is on Nails Fest. If I'm being 100% honest with you, 100% focused on Nails Fest. This year is fucking stacked to the brim. Excuse me. I know that this year we are, unfortunately, we are charging, but there are a myriad of circumstances that we did not account for when we started this. And each year it gets a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger. And that means that the pot gets a little bigger. You know what I mean? So we want to make sure that we're covering everything soup to nuts. Everything can go as planned. Everything can go to the satisfaction of the people coming. You know what I mean? There's not going to be any fucking surprises other than the weather. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we got Grind Mode coming out there again to do another Nails Fest Cypher. If you don't know who Grind Mode is, I highly suggest you look them up. Grind Mode Cypher. They've done shit for years, with big hitting people.
You've been on more than one Grind Mode Cypher.
I've been on 5, I believe. 5.
Nice.
And I'll be on this year's Cypher as well. If they let me. I have a lot of confidence in myself. But if they'll let me be on, I'll be on this year. Let's see. We also have my homie TR Diaz. The homie from way back. You know what I mean? Like Cadillac Cassies. We go way back. He's, been in Dexter. He's been dominating the music scene. He also just got confirmed, I guess, to be on the docuseries, the Diddy on Trial. You'll see TR Diaz on that on Hulu. So shout out to you. I love you, buddy. Then we also have the 6, the legends themselves from the fucking the good old New England area up in the Tippity. Coming down, and I believe they're hosting day 2. We got Terminology, we got Fury, we got my homie Tricked Out, Problematic, My Fat Ass, and MMFT, fucking Scum and Insane Poetry.
That's
my homies,
insane.
My boys, they came out last year. Scum is one of my good friends. Like we've, grown to really connect with each other over the years. I'm going to, puff my penis up a little bit and tell you what he tells everybody else is, he's always admired and enjoyed my music more, though, when I'm on stage because I'm very, animated. And he has modeled a lot of his, live sets after that. And it's pretty fucking cool when the Godfather tells you, you know, that, you know, he likes your music, but more importantly, your live performances inspire him to, you know, incorporate weird fucking movements or what have you. It's a fucking tip of the old cap for me, buddy. Because, you know, I've listened to Scum forever. He's been one of my favorites. It's gonna be a crazy fucking nails fest. It's gonna be live wrestling, vendors. The only rule is no glass bottles. Bring some chairs to sit down. It's like it's like an outdoor festival. Bring some fucking, you know, insect repellent. It's New Hampshire. All right. We got fucking bugs up here. Just saying.
Sweet Pea's being a dick.
Get out of my chair. Whose chair? Are you in the chair? Chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I think she's talking to me, but this is my chair. So. Oh shit! Yeah, fucking Scum and Insane Poetry. It's been to where we can only really do one show a year at this point. So we do Gorefest.
Yes.
You know, we're like 3.5 hours from Denver, so it's not even that big a deal.
You shut it down. Me and Crazy K, we've always wanted to do Gorefest, but my God, the funds.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's right. Mad Max is in Maine tonight. My homie. Go see him. Touch his butt and tell him PayN said so. They'll know what you mean.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Good times.
Awesome. So, running down the list, I actually have a list. So, kind of already answered that. Well, you know, what is next for PayN? You've already kind of gotten into that because you've got so much going on now that is next. You know, it's. And one question I wanted to ask you, just curiosity. You are one of the few artists I've met and had the pleasure of, you know, conversing with that does not have a YouTube.
I do not. All right, so I do, but I don't. It's kind of fucking weird. So much like my prior DistroKid, there we go. My last prior DistroKid, I actually had somebody else moderating it for me because I suck at online involvement. I am just so fucking horrible at it. You know, to be professional, I suck at it. I'm not great. I don't remember. Oh, hey, I just made a song today. Let's fucking share it. No, it doesn't occur to me. I don't know why. It's definitely a folly, if you will. But I don't have a actual professional. All of my music is in one place. YouTube account. The only YouTube account that I can tell you is the youtube.com/watchPayN. And those are all old ass songs. There are a couple of music videos on those, like 508 Killa. Now, like, this is like 16 years ago songs. They're fucking weird. And there's one song that me and my buddy Brandon did together. He was called Ridiculous. And we covered a Wu-Tang beat, actually, Wolves. And we did that just on a challenge. Somebody said, you know, you can't write, record, produce, and make a music video in one day. And we were like, okay. I remember my first beer buddy. Like, this is what we do. and we did it.
Is that a
But
challenge?
watch PayN. Watch PayN. That's where to find it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. I want to see. I like seeing the origin like that. You know, seeing how people started out.
Well, 508 Killer is more a horror movie than a song, and it didn't.
Okay.
I didn't plan it for that. The video just so happened to be much more fucking crazier than the song. It kind of allowed for the proverbial tenor of PayN to be, notched in. And the fucking weirder thing is that like where you see most of the action is my actual basement. We didn't dress anything up. That's just how it was in my real life. And it's a fun little experience. I suggest watching the video, if nothing, just to laugh. You put it on mute if you want. I don't care. Just watch it. It's a fucking horror show.
That's no fun. No, I'm actually interested to see it though. You know, I love seeing shit like that.
It is fun though. It is fun. At one point I lift my buddy up and I slam him into a table and I walk off dragging him and his little legs drag off the table. It's a really good time.
Yeah, it's like the end of the sheep's clothing video. It's, I don't know if you've seen that or not. It's Fame the HOF, and I'm on the track. I did all the video editing, but at the end of it, we were just fucking around. And he said, "Oh, let's try this." So I was wheeling him around in a wheelbarrow and just kind of dumped him out of it.
And I like that you actually enunciate it as a wheelbarrow, not a wheelbarrow. I might just be being pedantic right now, but wheelbarrow.
I'm the same way. Sweepy, I fuck with her regularly about R's in certain words.
Now, being a New Englander, me and R's, I can't really speak on them.
Not the silent R's at the end. I'm talking about, if there's something like supposed to be or not supposed to be in the middle of the word. Like, library. Is that next to the truth berries?
No, it's library.
Yeah.
All right, I see where you're going. Yeah.
It's all good. I love you, baby. I'm just fucking with you.
It's like my woman. She says onions with a G. And I'm like, what? I would never cook onions. Cooked onions? Oh, yeah, she loves it.
Hi, what you doing, Chaos? Okay, let's try not to kill that again. Yeah, he's trying to break. Well, I have to quit throw my keyboard tray in, because if I don't, he'll use it as a springboard. And last time we did it, he broke the fucking thing. I had to go in there and fix it.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it. Love them. They're assholes, but I love them.
Right.
Cats are like self-proclaimed royalty. How does that work?
I mean, you ever just look at them when they get that look on their face, looking up at you, you pat them behind their chin, and you try to pull your hand back, and they're like, nah. And you're like, I see why the Egyptians obeyed you. You know what I mean?
Yes. He actually does that regularly. Ra used to...
I see why they bow down to you, feline creature.
Yes. Before... when we still had roommates, my niece and her girlfriend were staying here, and this was their room when they moved, but when they were still here, so I had the laptop in the kitchen on the counter, and I would sit there and work, and Ra would come up and drop himself on my arm. It's like, no, you are not leaving, sir.
Yep. Like, this is now your spot.
Yes.
Get comfortable. I hope you've eaten today.
Right. Well, thankfully, I was smart enough to have bags of chips and whatever right there next to me. So good. Well, shit. So I guess that's unless you can think of anything else you'd like to, mention. That's kind of the end of the. Oh, open verses. You've been doing a lot of those lately.
I have. I have. I enjoy them. I like weird ones, especially. Like the tougher that you think it is for me to do an open verse challenge, the more apt I am to try it. Um, I really like pushing myself. I don't want to be stagnant, nor do I like to be stagnant. I don't pigeonhole myself to one proverbial style. As you'll hear, you can listen through my whole catalog, and it's every fucking where. You know what I mean? And I want to keep going with that. So, yes, I do a lot of open verse challenges. A lot of people send them to me, or it started realistically with me doing a Viking one. I did one of the Viking ones. And they're like, oh, you got to try and do this one. I was like, all right, I do that. And boom, I did that. And then they're like, all right, that was nice. Try this one. And then it just kept going and going and going and going. Let's see, I'm going to start an open verse challenge with my YP remix here. Bro, yes. Yes. Send it to me.
Oh fuck yeah, that'll work. Hell yeah. See, I tried like one or two of the open. I actually, did one of them. Okay, thank you. I don't even remember who it was. It was a while ago. Now I'm gonna catch hell because she's home. No, they haven't. The boys have not been fed yet. They're waiting very patient.
Nope, they haven't been fed. I've been distracting him.
Yeah.
Making him shirk his duties.
Yeah. Damn it.
Cat trying to break my fucking nose.
Well, yeah, that's what he does. All right, so I guess that's the official interview part of the program. After that, it's just chilling for as long as you want to chill and talk shit, brother.
Oh shit!
I ask weird questions and we go down rabbit holes and shit. Like, for example, what's the last thing you bumped?
The last thing I bumped, like I
Yes.
banged out to?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And let's make it more entertaining. Single, song, and album. Like whole album. You just like went
Whole album. So the last thing, I forgot I brought my gun in here. The last thing that I banged out to, hold on. It's actually the intro to a show that my wife and I have been watching. Now, I don't know if you can pull it up here so that people can see it, but it's Fontaines. So just like you think it would be spelled Fontaines. Oh, he put the glasses on, son. He's fucking ready.
Fucking see
My
that.
guy here is ready. He's ready for work.
Yes.
All right. It's Fontaines. Fontaines.
And I got a
DC, like Washington, and then it's called Starburster.
well shit. And where am I looking? Where am I looking for this? Oh, she's got it
Yeah, on YouTube.
Fontaine DC.
on
Got
YouTube.
it.
Yeah, on YouTube. Where else would I have you look at it for? You savage? Or have you Spotify the shit? No, I want you to YouTube.
Starburster, got it.
You know.
Fuck me.
I've had to do weirder. I fell out of love with Spotify real quick. I found that you have to actually pay for it in order to do the things that I do. Because, I mean, if you're just using Spotify and you're just, shuffling whatever, that's awesome. But if you're trying, I don't know how many times people have sent me Spotify links And I'm like, all right, cool. And it's not the track they sent me to.
No, you gotta search through it, and then by then you're like, oh well, you must subscribe for $9.99.
Yeah, and I did that for a minute, and then went, you know what, Spotify, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Just don't care.
Did you find it?
I am looking for it. I have.
I could send you the link. I could be that guy. About to be that guy.
You could be that guy.
You know what? I'm gonna be that guy. Hold on.
Fontaine.
Starburster.
TC Starburster. There we go. This is second
All right,
video
well,
down.
Should be in your who's it's.
I don't. I know there's a way. There's probably a way to put it.
I think that's an ad.
We don't add here. We subtract.
Can we hear that?
I don't know.
Are you playing something? Should we be hearing something? No. Whoop. How'd you play the other stuff?
No.
I don't know how it came up.
Okay, it's not going to let me.
Damn it. Well, we tried.
No. Yeah, it probably
I could
didn't.
probably put a link to it in here.
Probably could put a link in there. Yeah, that might work. Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out some of the ins and outs of StreamYard.
We
Sometimes
tried.
It's a pain in the balls. But, figured. Buzzkill City's been listening to a lot of Sneaker Pimps lately. I forgot
Oh.
Sneaker Pimps existed. That was
Speaking
like...
of pimp, CJ is going to be pimp. No.
No, we can talk about that later.
But it's July.
He's 16!
He'll be 17 in July.
I don't give... Anyway. Sneaker Pimps, I don't even know if I've heard anything other than them with Marilyn Manson on the Spawn soundtrack.
Spawn. Holy shit. What a
That
good
was-
fucking movie, bud.
Yeah.
With John Leguizamo as the fucking clown.
Mhm.
Nice.
That was some epic shit. There's a new one, I think, in the works. I heard something about.
That's the link to that.
That's the link right there. What if I click it? I'm going to click it. It'll be that guy. I'm going to be adventurous. It won't let me click it. I
Well,
tried
I
to be
can't click
adventurous. Oh. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I tried to be adventurous. But it's there. If you want to fucking go there, go there.
Awesome. Yeah, I will definitely check that out later. But, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I'm fucking baked.
I
did.
can't click it.
I did
oh,
a couple
God.
dab rips with the wife. All right. And they're treating me well.
Well, that's always good.
I was
Thank
laughing
you.
at him for falling over petting a cat last night.
Thank you for playing the sneak peek. And keep your ears open because I have a track with King Gordy coming out soon.
Ooh.
That's going to be really fucking entertaining. I can't wait to hear that.
I'm super fucking pumped.
Because King Gordy is like the king of fuck your feelings and I just don't give a fuck.
I love King Gordy because of how he could tell a story, but he could also be dark, dirty, dingy, gross. And that's what I like. That's the kind of music that, PayN's in for. And I feel like our tones will complement each other quite well. I know, thank you again, Kaz, for naming me the moniker, the Nate Dogg of NEK. I can fucking harmonize and shit like that. But I can also, flow.
He's not wrong. I hadn't thought about it that way, but yeah, he's not wrong.
I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, I would be too. I got a couple of features coming up. People I've been talking to get on stuff. I'm not at liberty to say yet. Because it's not a done deal, but
It's in the works.
Yeah. Yes, I got a lot of stuff in the works. I have, I've been working on shit, and I'm in between when I can actually do something, other than work and sleep. It's,
Right.
I got the majority of stuff half done, ready for like 2 EPs and 2 albums.
I feel you.
I've been collecting and collecting and collecting and
keep collecting, bro. It helps. It helps so fucking much. The more you can accrue, the more you can, delegate to different areas. And I'm here for it. Well, chaotic neutral. I think I'm gonna have to bounce out of here. I gotta go make food. As you
fair
can
enough.
tell.
Must feed the monster.
Bro, if I don't,
I brought
I love it.
if I don't,
brought
then
you some homemade Mexican enchiladas made by a little tiny Mexican, the mouthy one. I love her dearly.
Would it be different if it was made by a big Mexican?
Maybe. Maybe. The flavor might be different.
The flavor or the amount?
Same difference.
This
one's pint
I
size.
grew up with a plate lady. You came up to her with $5. You walked away with a big ass plate and a drink.
Yeah, that would be Tiffany. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been over there for dinner a lot lately, not new friends, but new level to the friendship.
Chaotic.
And she cooks for the whole family and then some.
Chaotic.
She's Mama Bird, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. I grew up in New Bedford, Mass. All right? And then I moved up here to New Hampshire. And they just give guns to anybody. It's fucking amazing. I got my ID, and then I walked in, and I'm like, here. And they're like, oh, you want a gun? And you blink, and you breathe. Here it is. It was so easy. I got my gun on my lunch break from work.
Yep.
It's New Hampshire. Live free or die.
My revolver shoots 45 long Colt or a 410 shotgun slug. It's a fucking revolver. Why?
That's for when you go to Texas.
Right.
No, if I'm going to Texas, I'm going with a 30-30. That's the gun that won the West, son. All right? I've done my homework. You give me that
Smart
fucking
man.
Winchester. You're going to sleep.
Oh, shit. All right, go get your food, brother. Make your food, whatever you got to do.
Yep. I got to go be a human. I have a wife to feed now. I can't just go to sleep and not eat because I'm too tired to lift my arm. Fuck that. I got to make sure she eats. And then she yells at me if I don't eat. So I have to eat now. And I'm fat as fuck, so I won't really complain. But I might not be ready for it in that moment. I might not be ready for the fucking whatever I'm cooking.
Fat kid, kind of opposite here. Yeah, need to eat.
I understand completely.
Chaotic, always a pleasure to see you, brother, man. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, brother. The pleasure was all mine. And, it was an honor having you, and we're going to have to do this again sometime.
We will. We won't even do an interview. We'll just get high and drunk and just talk shit.
I am down. I got another podcast.
I was going to say, that requires...
I got another podcast I'm going to get you on. We got Porch honkies. We haven't really done much other than one.
Porch
like
honkies, bro.
porch honkies. Literally, my buddy and I, we sit
I'm
on
dead.
his porch and we smoke and we drink and we talk shit. That's all we do.
What? I don't got a porch to sit on. I'm
You
over
don't have
here.
to be on a porch. You can honky from your chair.
Yeah.
I'll go sit in the fucking the woods behind my fucking apartment complex.
There you go.
Just get some ticks. Just get some
As long as
fresh
you're on
Lyme
your ass
disease.
with a joint and
Just get some fresh Lyme disease right in my leg.
Yes, exactly. Go big or go home, right?
yes.
I mean, I like to go big and then go home because I'm a boss.
Now she's trying to break shit.
Did she just fall?
No. Yeah.
I will not apologize for laughing first.
That was my vape. It beat the shit out of the door.
Oh, shit. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I'm going to tell you, just smoke a cigarette and die like a man. Stop vaping.
If it weren't for him, I would get my ass chewed right the fuck out.
Stop vaping, chaotic neutral. Do you like pneumonia?
I don't.
Do you like pneumonia?
Because he doesn't like the smell of nicotine.
What is that? That's a Benjamin with not nicotine. That doesn't count. You hit that wherever you can. I want you to smoke that at like a church. I want you to be right up there, first line in the pews, just blowing rings at the pastor. But if you're vaping, stop it. Okay?
Yeah, I'm not vaping.
Don't you vape?
I quit all that a while ago. But
Don't you vape on me.
absolutely not. Okay.
You smoke a cigarette, you get cancer and die like a man. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore now. I feel all like like I've been smoke free for maybe just over a month, and I'm on fucking Xbox Live like, well, you should quit smoking cigarettes. Fucking doling out life lessons to all the sinners.
Well, yeah, isn't that how it's supposed to be?
I guess. But all right, brother, man. Thank you again for having me on. Everybody, keep your fucking eyes peeled. If you can get to Nails Fest 25 fucking minty, there are tickets on sale. I don't know the link off top of the head, but I know it's through Eventbrite. You can find it if you look up Nails Fest, NAILZFEST 25. Keep your ears open for the new Crazy PayN in the near future. Keep your ears open for me and Skinny Jeezel. And keep your fucking ears open for myself and Scum, as well as King Gordy and yours truly. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your time. And Chaotic, thank you for your time.
Much love, brother. We will catch you on the next one. Speaking of the next one, I'm going to let you go do what you got to do. I'll put this, boy.
Put me backstage, Jay Leno.
PayN, everybody. Fucking awesome. So happy he was here. So not next week, 2 weeks, June 14th. Success Keeps Spitting, SKS from Washington will be in the house. We'll have all kinds of shit to talk about there. He's got, I'm not going to spoil it. I know a little bit, but whatever. So much love, whoop, whoop, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.